I swear it's pursuing me. I can feel its existence no matter where I go. I can always feel that wretched being breathing down my neck. I can undyingly sense it watching down on me, with that face, or should I say, lack thereof. It's been pursuing me for years, ever since what happened to my family. It should not have happened to them. They did not deserve that. Anyways, I'm presently writing this in a low-price motel somewhere in Indiana. Running is all I've understood for the last 15 years, or at least if it has been 15 years. All of this started when my family and I moved to Bethel, Ohio. I still remember it like it was yesterday. My family and I have moved around a lot since we came to Ohio, living with relatives mostly and changing schools every month. It took a toll on me. Now that I think about it, it took a toll on all of us. We were all ready to just settle down. My parents found this old house right in the middle of town. It was a 2-story house with 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. I was told it was a century old. There were 6 of us at the time. My family consisted of my 2 little brothers, my little sister, and my parents and I. It was all going smoothly, unpacking and cleaning up the old dust. After living in the house for around 5 weeks, I started noticing small but very strange things around the house. Things like the sound of footsteps and doors closing by themselves. I didn't give them any second thoughts, though. However, I started getting alarmed when my little brother complained of nightmares about a man with a shadowed face, choking him. The really strange thing is, he said he'd still felt himself being choked. Not that much later, my mother had also experienced terrible things with the being. One day she was just sitting on her bed. Then, out of nowhere, she couldn't breathe on one side of her neck, like someone was choking her. Then, all of a sudden, the pressure just stopped. I don't think I slept just one sound night in that house after that day. The experiences became progressively more alarming. In the following 2 weeks, we were terrorized by this strange spirit. Each morning, everyone would awaken with scratches. Well, everyone except for me. One time, it actually pushed my sister down the stairs. Things were getting too intense, so I decided to do a little research on the house. It turned out that a lot of people had died in that house, to the point where it temporarily even became a funeral home. I had noticed the corner of an old picture, so I pulled out the folder that it was contained in. It looked like it was from the early 1900s, but there was something not right about that picture. Something that I just couldn't put my finger on. I looked closer, and that's when I saw it. It was a man in a tuxedo, but his face was nothing but a shadow. It was standing behind the corner of the house, peeking out from the side. Just as I was getting up, there it was, standing inches from my face. I could feel its breath. It smelled of death and decay. I felt panic seep into my body and I blacked out. The last thing I recalled was a very loud scream followed by a very low-pitched laugh. When I woke up, I was alone. Not a soul was in the house. I searched for years for my family, but I just couldn't find them. I looked over the fucking country, but inside I knew he took them. They're dead, with no doubt in my mind. Am I the only survivor of my family? Why the hell am I still alive? I ask myself that question to this very day. So that's where it leaves us now. I know that thing is just toying with me. It could take me any time it wanted to, but I feel it just wants to watch me suffer. I'm not going to give it the satisfaction, and I'm going to end it right here. So if anyone is still alive out there, anyone at all, I need to tell you that I'm sorry. I am so very, very sorry.